What's up, guys? Your boy Bubba Bass. Tuesday morning, March 7th. I'm headed to the reservoir. I'm gonna go do a couple hours of fishing. I brought the spinnerbait with the I think it's a Strike King caffeine shad and just a Rapala suspending jerkbait. Let's see how that goes. I haven't been out here about a week. See, maybe the water didn't warm up. Got a few more fish shallow. Yeah, I want to thank everybody who's subscribed and who's watching my videos and commenting. A lot of AZ guys. Thank you for that, guys. I really appreciate it. I do this just for, you know, for whoever's entertainment, but mostly for the guys in Arizona that are out here fishing, and you know what I mean, want to know where it's at, where they can get their next bite instead of going to the same places over and over, you know. So thank you guys, appreciate it. Stick with me, more to come, and I'll see you on the water. There we go, fish on, guys. I kept getting a few taps in there, kept throwing it back. That's a decent sized one too. Nice. Look at that. Got a few taps on the way back. He was short striking it, so I kept throwing back out there. I knew he was in there. Whew. Let's get the release. Alright, so what I'm throwing is just a little Strike King spinnerbait. I believe it's Strike King, yeah. Strike King spinnerbait with a Strike King, I think it's a caffeine shad as a trailer. Swims really nice. I believe it's a little 1/4 ounce spinnerbait, or yeah, maybe 1/4 ounce. I'm not sure. I don't know how these guys remember all the weights and everything. But I'll just flow rolling it, bumping it off the bottom here. I had got a few taps a few casts ago. I got actually 2 nice taps, and I knew I got hit. I figured it was just a small fish, but I guess he was just short striking it. But that's cool. Looks like the reservoir's starting to produce and heat up a little. And the girls are coming out to play. All right, guys. Woo, we got a monster on. We got a monster on. Oh, I knew there were some big ones in here. I knew there were some big ones in here. We gotta find somewhere to land this fish. Woo! I'm gonna have to get wet. I'm falling in. I'm going in. Look at that. I don't know if I'll be able to get out. Oh. Come on. Get up there. Look at that. Woo! I knew there was some big ones in here. Oh, I knew it. Oh, I had her hooked good too. Oh, I don't have my scale. That's a nice one. It's a solid 3.5, maybe 4 pounds. Oh, man. Whew. All right, guys. There it is. That's a big bass. I went in the water for that one. I got my shoes wet, everything. Oh, that was awesome. I told you I had hooked into some big ones that I couldn't even get to come up. And there you go. Beauty. Beautiful. Looks like she's ready to spawn. Get a few pictures. Oh, I wish I could get a weight on her. Whew. Yeah, that's a nice one. That's a beauty right there. Look at that. And I only had to drive 2 minutes to get her. Whew. All right. I want to weigh her, it'd be nice, but I'm gonna let this baby go now. Woo! That's a big girl. It's funny because there's a deep roots that come out in front of this, and I bounce on top of them, and I landed a nice one. I lost it right here, right in that same area. That's why every time I come, I'll throw right there, because they'll stage up, and then on the other side you got that little creek channel that comes in and feeds the water into this back creek channel from the main lake. And I think they just hang out there. That was awesome. That was worth it. Oh man. What's funny is I lost my jerk bait, and I was hoping I would be able to come back on this side and grab it, but I don't see it. And I walked into that area to see if I could see my jerk bait, and yeah, that bass just smashed it as soon as I went in front of that. And I didn't know it was on until I actually saw my line moving, because there's a lot of roots, and I bang up against them, and I thought I was just hitting roots and hitting roots. So I mean, sometimes you got to get that contact with the structure. See my rod tip, you see it bang up against it. See that? And that's what I thought it was until I saw my line take off, and I just set the hook on it. Oh, that's awesome. The reservoir started to produce. Yes, sir. Now I got to go home and change. I don't want to leave yet. Alright guys, little recap. So, I landed 2. One of them was maybe 4.2, 4.4, nice size. Both on a spinnerbait, little small. I don't know what size it is, but it's the smaller pond spinnerbait. It's a Strike King spinnerbait. I know that. That's all I know. But yeah, I finally finally landed a decent fish. So I'm gonna go ahead and take off. My wife's already complaining about my fishing, so gotta get home. Was a good morning. Try to get the video out tonight if I can. I did post some pics on Instagram. Check them out. If you haven't, look me up, Bubba Bassin. Yeah, that's about it, guys. I'll go ahead and call it a day. Go home. I gotta go change my pants. I'm all soaked from jumping in that water. So go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the water.